Hi everyone, I hope everybody is making it through finals week and looking forward to some good time off. I really enjoyed this English 1060 class. I loved that it had a theme of politics and healthcare. I thought that was super relevant to current events, and a lot of the articles that were assigned also related to my sociology classes, which is my major, and I thought that was awesome. My thesis statement from my research essay is universal healthcare is the best system of healthcare because not only does it allow for affordable care, medication, and better access, but it has been proven to perform better and lead to better outcomes against the current COVID-19 pandemic. The best research that I found to support my arguments was from a peer-reviewed article called The Imperative for Universal Healthcare to Curtail the COVID-19 Pandemic in the USA. It was written by epidemiologists from Yale, and it illustrated the need for universal healthcare in the United States, and it compared our COVID-19 situation to countries who have universal healthcare, and it compared how we fared compared to how much better they fared, pretty much. They also brought up various social issues that are being amplified by this pandemic, like racial and economic disparities. I thought that was super important and cool that they brought attention to that, because it is something like this pandemic is bringing about so many social problems that we're only seeing the start of. My biggest takeaway from this course is the knowledge that research essays can be creative and fun. They don't have to be boring and dry like the many ones that I've been assigned in the past. Also, I really liked that you could write in first person. I thought that made more of a connection to the topic, and I think the reader will also agree that they'll feel more connected because there's a personal experience there. Yeah, and I think I also learned how to accurately write citations finally, I think. Weirdly, I think I've been more engaged in my online classes during this pandemic because I've not done as much outside of school. I think also I have fewer hours at my job because of the pandemic, and so that has led me to focus more on school. I also think that it's been a good distraction. School's been really good to distract from the craziness of this year. It makes me feel like I'm still going forward in the stagnant year that this has been. So that's been really helpful. I will remember a lot from this pandemic. COVID-19 made me come home from Vietnam. I was living there as an English teacher, and all the schools closed because of the pandemic. And I lost my job, so I had to come home. But my boyfriend's job kept him on as an online teacher, and so he had to stay. And so we haven't seen each other in about 9 months. I think it's 9 months. And so that's been a crazy, memorable event. But so right now I'm actually in the process of getting a visa, and I'm crossing my fingers. I'll hear back on November 27th if I can get the process going to get there. So yes, wish me luck. But it hasn't been all bad. It's been a blessing in disguise having to be forced to come home, because I haven't actually lived in America in 3.5 years. And so I haven't been able to spend quality time with my family other than visiting for a month at a time or 2 weeks at a time. But this time I've had a solid 9 months to be able to spend time with friends and family, and that's been really good. I've really loved it. For future English 1060 students, I would recommend that when the essay draft is due, they should really think that it's the essay being due. Try to write the bulk of it, write as much as you can so that you can get notes from Professor Anderson and from the peer reviews, because those really help, and also you have the bulk of it done so you can just edit it. I also would like to say, so if any students have a Chromebook, to keep the right format, and while you download it as a PDF. I learned that in this class, and I'm very glad that I know. Alright, thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoy your holidays.